What up, y'all? Welcome, returning and new subscribers. It's great to have you all here. You already know the vibes. This is a royal space, so move accordingly. Your ass will get blocked. Okay, simple as that. Your ass will get blocked. Just in case, for those in the back that didn't hear what I had to say, just be respectful. Go with the topic. Okay. If there's a personal question outside the topic, then that's something that you can email me for. If I am guided to respond to your question, I will. If you decide to book a personal reading with me, and if I'm guided to do so, I will. Okay? Just so you know, it's the real over here. You feel me? Welcome, nonetheless, to this live, to all lives, where you can gain plenty of information as to your confirmations and the path that you're on. Okay, so welcome. Welcome. Happy new moon, sacred. Welcome, family jewels. Welcome. Welcome to all. Don't forget to sage yourself and cleanse those hands by liking that video upon entering, whether you're catching this live or on a replay. We shouldn't even be using the word whether because gotta explain the other when using that term. But anyway, this is not an English class. So see, we can just go so many different routes with this shit as soon as I start talking. So go shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna let y'all get these notifications that we have started this live as far as a general collective energy update. It may be a new moon in Libra part 2, it may be something else. We're gonna see what source got to tell you. Shout out to you, beloved, sacred, for your currency exchange, beloved Ashe. Blessings to you, eternal, infinite, full, my love. You already know the vibes. So, it's a real one right there, for real. Y'all, we just gonna tap into what, if you're watching this video, if you're here during the live, there's obviously something in this message for you. If you're catching this on a replay, same vibes. So, Mama Universe, Papa Universe, I connect my heart and soul to Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to my angels, spirit guides, ancestors that guide and protect me. I connect my heart and soul to the gods and goddesses that flow through me, as me for you and I collective to use our mind's eye to see, always in connection to the Most High. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Now, where do we go first? I'm going to go to my cards first. I'll see where the energy is. You're going to use this deck first, okay? So there is a surrendering in order to learn to accept what you cannot change. Serenity. Could be a Scorpio. Scorpio could be significant. 2004 could be significant as well. 2004, 2002. So we have power of the low and high vibrations, dark and light. A lunar eclipse, which will be the final eclipse of this 2022 year. Feelings are programs we give life to when we say I am. Feelings are programs we give life to when we say I am. So if you're tired, you're giving life to yourself, being more tired by saying I am tired. You can feel it. Now, a feeling is an emotion, it's an energy that can't be created nor destroyed. It can be transmuted and transformed. The moment you say I am, you actually are laying a brick as to what it is you're expressing after the I am. Oh yeah. Now, Some of you could be single here. You could be saying, I am single to a lot of people. This is a message. The I am single part right here that just came out while the new moon is in Libra is for those who, you want to be in a partnership, but you over express yourself when it comes to you being single. Ain't nothing wrong with being to yourself. Ain't nothing right when it comes to being with yourself. Cause and effect. What is it that you're truly wanting to experience as a spirit having a human experience? That's what's important. You're a spirit having a human experience. You're a purpose having a human experience. Okay? Before you came here, you didn't have arms, legs, stomach, all this other stuff to even feel what it is that you can feel now to express the way you do. So use your expressions wisely. Here we have, what's the next one? Okay. Some of you are destined here to be wealthy. 6238 does connect to be rich. But I felt like there has to be this understanding with yourself when it comes to the moments where you are rich, because this is wealth energy flowing on a temporary wave. It comes in and out, right? Proverbs 28:20 says, a faithful man will abound with blessings, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished. This is kind of like quick money. It said the quicker it gets to you, the quicker it's going to leave you too. Because of the perception or the currency or the energy that is connected to it. It's a resource. Your connection to that resource. Now, here's the thing though. Let me see here. Because okay. Because as I'm saying that, it brought me into the matters of love. Because Venus does have to do with love as well. But in the sense of the way you're willing to nurture others based on your core values. So this means making sure that you're not overextending yourself. The same way rich is supposed to make you wealthy, you can stay in the zone of being rich, which means you come in and out of this space of having all that it is that you want. See, some people see rich as far as a particular number. But a lot of you are rich right now. You got a roof over your head. You got hot water that you can turn on at your convenience. You got a stove that you can turn on to cook a meal. Okay? You got a refrigerator to refrigerate your food, to keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is coming up to the way you value the perception of the word luxury. Something about that. We'll get more into that as we keep going. So we got work and career coming through here. 11th, 10th, 3rd, and 2nd house popping through for y'all. Let me get some more cards. That popped right out. What's this? Awaz, which speaks of defense, the ability to gain the strength to ward off, repel blockades, and defeat. Patience is key. Some of you have, this keeps coming out though, the initiation of the death mysteries, connecting to the timeless zones of immortality. And in doing so, you're able to avoid casualties. The growth that is encouraged through discomfort. All right, let me get some of these other cards out. Wow, this is part of your lineage, though. This is definitely part of your lineage. Congratulations to the inner child, beloved. All is changing. All is changing. You're at the position of a seed, a creation. This is why, for those of you who have been tapping into the videos that I've been putting up here, why your fall season feels like a spring season. And I say that in the sense of, even if, put it this way, you're being able to plant the seeds that are actually going to bring you wealth rather than riches, something that is permanent, eternal, versus material and external. Okay, which also makes it fleeting, comes in and out. Let's see, let me get some tarot cards here. Stop. Ooh. You see that? The wind. The W is the first thing that caught my attention. Here's the wind. Air signs, Libra. It is a new moon in Libra. Because I'm paying attention here to the cross symbol and the W, which is giving me the energy of wind. But also wind, especially the mutable sign of air, as far as invisible forces at work right now. There's a change of winds. Okay, so if that's the case, there's a change of winds here. Talk to the collective spirit. It ain't this one. It ain't these. I put them here though, because they even want to go back to where I was putting them. That's fine. We ain't have to go back. Just stay right there. I'll work with you in a bit, beloved. I got you. Let me just get through these here. What's this? Higher power. Yeah. Number 4, higher power. What is the higher power message? Now we'll go to these cards, the mermaid. If we want to pull through here, the first message that I'm looking at right now is a new beginning, fertility, 810. 810 is also equivalent to the 6 of Wands, which is Jupiter and Leo, which speaks of victory and success, also being celebrated. But this is also having to do with a celebration. When you're being celebrated, you're being recognized by more than you could ever expect. And this is also connecting to October 8th, which will be 3 of Swords. But I feel like this is connecting to yesterday's message because the outcome was this. Now we got the sirens. So there are certain cords that are being cut, as far as the 3 of Swords that we saw yesterday from the new moon in Libra message, that the immediate past had to do with obstacles and challenges that you were willing to experience when it came to partnerships, to gain wisdom, to actually see yourself in other people, so that way you can connect to what truly is supreme unconditional love. When you connect to supreme unconditional love, you're connecting to a part of yourself that is a supreme being or deity. This is the observation of your own life in connection to the gods and goddesses that you historically, mystically connect to show you examples. And even if this is people in your everyday life today that have a story to tell, that are legends, you'll realize that a lot of their legendary stories carry the seed of a lot of different, I'm not going to say a lot of, because it doesn't have to be a lot of, it could be different situations that could be masked as abandonment, as anger, as abuse, mental, physical, verbal, spiritual. There's a new life here, though. Let's see what these memories talking about. What's this Ace of Cups with the higher power? Listen, you got a higher power working on your behalf to bring you unconditional love. Listen, you ask the higher power for unconditional love, and they're being what? Let's see. As I show it to you this way, it seems like this was asked for first. But once I put it on the table, okay, so once you put all that you're willing to manifest on the table, like the magician, it looks this way. As if it looks the way it looks, the higher power is giving you what you asked for, because I didn't want to use the word if to add a condition to it. I want to remove all of those conditions out of your way. I don't want to deliver a message where there are conditions involved. I want to put you into that magician state where you have all of the tools, where you're not questioning what it is that you have that's going to allow you to manifest what you're asking for. Co-create. Look at that. Co-creation with the universe here. Number 40. That's another 4. Yeah. Your imagination holds the key, is what the higher power is saying here. Your imagination holds the key. This is you asking for all that you want. And these are your guides holding the key, letting you know that it's your mind's eye that is holding the perception, the reality, the manifestation of this key to that door that you're wanting to open. I'm telling you, this got something to do with love here, because look what's under this. You got these 3 came out together this way: spiritual union and the spiritual strength. This is a strong spiritual union that's on your way. This seems like 2 sapiosexuals that are coming together. However you heard me say that and the way it flowed through you, take that. Look at that, 22. You got to be wise here about the movements, choices, and decisions that you're making. This is what I mean about you putting all of your cards on the table and saying, Source, this is what I'm ready for. I don't see anything in my current experience that shows me that what I'm asking you for, I am going to receive based on the way I see my conditions, but that is not up to me based on my conditions, because I know a higher power is always involved. So much so that this spiritual union that's coming to you and that's on its way to you has a lot to do with the exchanging of gifts. Especially the way you have these 2 popping through here. Oh, yeah, this is hidden. The way these 2 popping through here. There's a connection of the mind's eye. The same way the higher powers, you ask the higher power for a higher vibration. You see the key, and now you have the physical of these 2 aligning their 2 keys here. So, bringing 2 homes into one. Bringing 2 homes into one. The more you exchange your gifts with those that match your spiritual strength, the clearer it is going to be for you to decide on what movements, choices, and decisions to make. And that's the beauty of Mercury retrograde right now, with the external planets, experiences that occur through generations, all of those planets having to do with that are in retrograde. So this is what I feel like the collective looks like at this moment. You're looking at everything at this time. Everything. But as you're looking at everything, you have also this opportunity to ask for a spiritual union that is connected to your spiritual strength. You're going to travel a lot with this person, because this card likes to move a lot. This, whoever this is you're connecting to, likes to move around a lot. What's this? I'm telling you, you think this shit is a game. I have these cards right here, and these three fell off, and the one that is showing me got a lot to do with Journey. This is the room for Journey. That's another two. It's number 20, but it's another two. Or you may travel and meet your soul tribe or meet your divine counterpart, or take it to the next level with your divine counterpart due to you traveling to certain places. You got the Page of Wands here, followed by the Ten of Swords. Now, let's see here. What's under this? Okay, let me see. Ooh, this is showing me work. Know your value. Okay. I feel like some of you hear the way I've literally just put this set of cards in two different hands. Some of you are at this point of deciding, should you ask for a raise or should you embark on your entrepreneurship? And again, with the Hierophant and the High Priestess here, as far as like wherever you set your boundaries, you're going to be protected, highly protected. Or this could be you, the moment you trust yourself, change your frame of mind, everything around you begins to change. As a man thinketh, as a being thinketh, so are they. So are you thinking of your life as wherever you go, you're going to constantly experience betrayal? Or wherever you go, you have the opportunity to set your boundaries, to allow yourself to be this high priest, high priestess, divine masculine, divine feminine. No matter where you go, you're experiencing joy. All I know from what the cards are showing right now, that you're supposed to be in a position where you have a spiritual union that connects to your spiritual strength. That is the number 11. That is also speaking of the Justice card. It was also 2222. You have to go. So if you're here to receive a confirmation as to what you should do next, here's what I'm getting for you specifically. Go wherever you can exchange your gifts and still connect to your spiritual strength. Because your heart is also at this vibration where if you're not doing that, you're going to either experience a form of depression or anxiety. Now, I'm not your doctor, but this is just the words I can use as far as the way that energy will trigger itself or show itself to you when you're doing the opposite of what it is that your heart is asking for. Okay, so let me go to these mermaid cards here. Let me look at A10. Let me see what A10 talking about. Somebody in here drive a BMW. It just popped up. That message is for you. You're masculine. A10 is testicle. You're masculine. Or this could be your masculine, divine feminine. Yeah. You definitely a masculine. Be gentle with the way you move forward. What's the other card I got here? Because it's going to lead you right to abundance. Ask for help. And I feel like the one you're supposed to ask help from is your divine feminine, or the divine feminine within you. Divine masculine. Ask your divine feminine, your intuitive space, to help you to see the situation clearer. And this could also be you, divine feminine, when it comes to you taking action. Speaking of intuition, yeah, seeing into the future. The more in alignment you are to right now, the clearer you're going to see this future, because through your imagination, you can set this future. If you don't, the universe is going to do it for you. If you don't make a decision, the universe is going to make it for you. Contentment. This can go so many different ways now. Because contentment for me also signifies a comfort level. There's a decision that has to be made here. Speaking of this is the second time you're seeing the message of decisions. This is Two of Pentacles, something you're juggling. That came up on the live on IG. Welcome, y'all. Hope. Okay, your ships are coming in. Something you're asking for is coming in. But you have to realize that you're a lighthouse. You shed light on situations, but when situations get dark, you're adding to the darkness. It's time for you to bring love into it. Ask for help. Okay. I already know that means ask your ancestors for help. So let's see what the ancestors got to say. What do you have to say here for the collective? As far as them asking for help. Cath, C-A-T-H could be significant. Those first four letters, C-A-T-H. A-A-T. At. C-H. At. C-H. At. C-H. What? Hold on. Somebody drive a Honda. Other than that, masculine energy that drives a Honda. Let me see. Ancestors for the collective here. Ask for help when it comes to what exactly? The truth. About what? Let me get these cards up. Let me get these tarot cards up. You want to know the truth about what? Heart. There's a wound that's healing when it comes to the heart space. Feels like a scab. Don't peel the scab to create another wound, though. What's the truth here? Not this one. Look at this one. I like the imagery over here. 22, 20, 13, 5. What's this? This, I'm not going to force that. But those numbers are popping through here. 22 times. Oh, I feel love coming in. Love coming in. What's the truth? What's the truth? You told them to seek help about the truth when it comes to family. 10 of Pentacles. Or your truth, the way you view family as well. Some of you are supposed to be the light in dark situations of your family, but you're feeding the darkness. This is the reason for your dark night of the soul here, so you can realize that the lantern and you are both one and the same. Yeah, you're both one and the same way you see this 10 of Pentacles and you see this light beaming. That's that light that you see coming down here, that's y'all. You got to accept that truth, and accepting that truth, that means you got to put a lot of this other tough shit that you got going on the back burner. This is what I mean about a spiritual warrior. You know how to turn that warrior on and off. Because the warrior is not something everybody wants to see or has to see. You know what I'm saying? As far as humanity is concerned, humanity is real weak when it comes to that. The same way people call other people to jump other people, humanity moves the same way with other things. I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. Ten of Swords, you see that? Ten of Swords followed, coming up after the Ten of Pentacles. And the only people that can betray you this way has a lot to do with those you eat with. So some of you are wanting to know the truth about these energies. So what else we got here? We got the Page of Wands coming up here at the bottom of the deck. Once again, 8:30. Let me look at 10:30 because we got 8:10. We got 8:10 and now 8:30. So 10:30 is what? House of the Sun. Okay, this could be a child. And they're showing me an eyeball and children and an ad. What the fuck? Help them see a better future. Save the Some of y'all don't even know there are certain children within your family. You may not think they're watching you. They follow you. They may not follow you on certain social media platforms, but they're watching you. You ain't got to worry about these older people. You need to be more focused on these babies, on some real shit. That they're watching the way you move and the way you respond to something, because they could already be experiencing the same thing. They could be 10 years old, and the way you move is something that you probably won't even talk to them or get to see them when they're like 18, and they already have enough experience under their belt as far as the way they're going to respond to the information you give them. So be okay. This is for somebody in here. There's you have family members that are under the age of, that are not teenagers yet, period. They're not teenagers yet, but they're watching you. They're finding a way to watch you. You don't got to worry about these people that are within your age bracket as far as the way you move and what they think and how. No. These young ones, though, they're not even young. They're really not. They're really not that young. They're very ancient souls. They have a soul that if once they're able to do things on their own, you want to make sure they're just put it this way. They are privileged warriors in the sense of they have the ability to wait when it's their turn, rather than, regardless if they're a warrior, doesn't matter what age they are, that they have to be at this type of position to defend themselves or defend their family or defend their environment, whatever the case may be. And I feel 33, and I feel like that's something that's also going to help your inner child, because your inner child was doing the same thing. The way this is looking, to confirm this, until that's fixed, your partner's going to reflect that. You're going to see it now that I said it, the way they reflect that. The Sun, House of the Sun. I'm telling you, this shit got to do with children. I think this shit is a game. I know y'all don't, but spiritually speaking, there is an energy around, another purpose around distracting you. And I feel like this got to do with some of you who are working at your own pace here with the tortoise or the turtle, as you would like to mention. See these babies? They're like, what the fuck? Like, you're the light and you're moving like that? Okay, so let me move like that too. You thought you were strong? Wait till they tap in. They can wipe you out too once they realize the truth. Because they're full of unconditional love. They're the true spiritual warriors. I'm telling you, I don't know who this is for. And I feel like this is that message of let it go. Let it go. Let's see what else we got. This could even be, Two of Swords. Yeah, New Moon in Libra. This could even be the energy of your inner child. As far as what has been preventing you from stepping into a fruitful partnership, wherever you go. Because the part of you that holds imagination is sitting in the corner the way we saw that Four of Pentacles or Four of Cups, where they was like this. Okay, look, Ten of Cups in reverse. Telling you, something about that. We got the Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Two of Swords. And then we got the Queen of Wands, Pele. Sheesh. Goddess of Volcanoes, the Ring of Fire. You may want to check if you have access to it where your housemate is, Haumea, which is her mother, who was able to give birth from different parts of her body. And I feel like some of you have to take the mask off of the Aries rising that you truly are. Or whatever your rising sign is. And the child, she has been screaming lately. Ashe, this is resonating. They always watch the way I am with my divine masculine, my younger siblings. Oh. No, they're different breed. Literally, look, this is them. In the middle of the night, like they're looking to see, oh, how do I use this type of energy? How do I use this type of thought? How do I use this type of sword type of thing? The Six of Cups is also here, by the way, which speaks of the child past life. Let me clarify this. Sarani, just as it reminded me of Sarani. Just in case you never know. Just in case you never know. Yeah. I don't wanna play. Yeah. That's what. If you have younger siblings or younger cousins that has a masculine father sign, I was about to say Casper. Something about Casper. Maybe they need to watch that movie, Casper. They would know how to channel that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy, not really family oriented. They're a wanderer. And there are children watching the way this masculine moves. They know the truth as to what this masculine is doing. They may be afraid to tell it to mom to end this shit. Coming up after this, something's happening over and over and over and over again. It's the same card here. Now this Nine of Wands is also the spiritual strength card. So this is what I mean about that child. That child essence is literally this being that you see here with this green God all over it. It's not a child. If you want to call it, I feel like they're connected to the Himalayas, a golden child, where they give this honor to the children, the golden child. Have them watch that. Golden Child, Casper. Something about those two movies. Pisces, she's a Pisces, very clearly. How much energy to be there? Yeah, keep being there for her because she's not going to say much. She won't say much. She may, but just be there for her. Please be there for her. That's your message, bro. Just, yeah. And it be situations like that where people would feel like this type of information children aren't able to listen to. No, they can. They've gone through enough experience to see the solution. To hide the solution from them is pure fuckery. You know? Moon in Sagittarius also. Yeah, and whoever this child is, they have a moon in Sagittarius and they're connected to the Galactic Council. Those are my two favorite movies as a child. I overwatched The Golden Child. I want the knife. Please. I did too. Yeah, I'm the youngest of three siblings. We used to be walking around here playing that same part. I said, I want the knife. Please. Just like this one over here sitting here with this knife. Chill. Yo. My brother actually sent me that same clip. I forgot when it was, though. I feel like that was the beginning of April, like April 1st, on some April Fool shit. It's a real earring. Let me see. Yeah, I'm out. I'm done. This reading is done. We ain't got to say nothing else. We just gotta stand still. Okay? Get through this obstacle, get the knife, and get this goddamn demon. And when I say goddamn, I mean God damned demon. G-O-T. You feel me? Come on now. Like, sources like, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that. We'll go this way. Go this way. Until you go this way. Okay, until you accept the truth. That's always gonna remain this way. That could also be what's coming back as far as what has blocked you from doing what it is that you most enjoy doing while these planets are in retrograde. Because you're either going to do something that you haven't done in a while, or you can be in this deep thought about what it is that you want to do that you haven't done in a while. And if you're in a deep thought, it could have something to do with something that you have encountered throughout your childhood, and another child is presenting that to you. And it's like, let me see, what's the Ace of Swords? What's the truth? Where are you presenting this truth? Because there's a message here. 4411. Ooh, 4 wands and the healing card. Healing and family. I love to see it. What's the Ace of Swords of? A reconciliation. There's communication coming in here as far as reconciliation. It was just 4433. Pisces energy. Tower moment. Shift in foundation. There has to be a truth that comes out for a form of celebration, though, first and foremost. There has to be a truth that comes out for this celebration. Now, I see where spiritual strength is coming into play here. You're gonna have to be strong for whatever this truth is that's coming in, because your movement, choices, and decisions are very important as to what you do next. Make sure whatever it is that you do, I don't give a fuck what it is. Make sure your next move has to do with you exchanging your gifts. Now, okay, you heard that? Make sure whatever it is that you do is exchanging your gifts. So, if there's a situation that you want to help out, pout. Don't add fuel to the fire. That's not what you're here to do. You're not here to add fuel to the fire. If you're gonna help out with a situation, make sure it's worth your while. It's worth your while. Down to the point, if there's karma attached to it, you're willing to accept it for what it is. So any step that you take moving forward, make sure, you're balancing out the situation for all. Win-win outcome. Full moon in Libra. You got an idea about this during Aries season, the beginning of spring, at the start of spring. You got an idea about this as to the way you're going to work through it. Springtime. The fact that these planets are in retrograde is coming up again, because you may have swept it under the rug as of March. This is 6 months now. So okay, let me take all this up, because now I just got real messy as far as the table. Not the situation. It may look messy, but it ain't. It's not. It's not. Especially with the higher power around here. 427. Definitely we have Taurus energy here. Mercury and Taurus. You can have a Mercury and Taurus. Which will be a full moon in Scorpio. Time to release negativity that season. But now we are approaching, in Scorpio season, a full moon in Taurus. The new moon in Taurus was a solar eclipse. As I'm saying that, I can feel the energy go from my gut to my throat chakra. As far as it's like whatever was stuck and had to go from the gut to the throat chakra just zoomed right through there. Let me see. Okay, I got going on tonight. I mean, this new moon in Libra does speak of a new dawn, though. It definitely does speak of a new dawn. Let me get some more messages here. Let me see. Let me sit the fuck up. Because, shit. We do, what we got? What's this? Lunar eclipse. Now, let me see some. Let's see what this lunar eclipse over here talking about. What's that, November? Noviembre. It says full moon in Taurus, but technically a full moon during the season of Sagittarius would be. Hold up, no, because that's actually November 8th, so that's the season of Scorpio, so that's full moon in Taurus. This is lunar eclipse. This is what I'm saying. Oh. Let's get into this November 8th energy. Let me see what else is going on November 8th. November 8th. Hold up. Chill out. 16 degrees. Let me see. 12. Cancerian degree. Okay. Very difficult because it's creating a T-square with the moon and Uranus on one sign, Sun, Mercury, and Venus on another, and Saturn on the apex. Possible financial crisis, Taurus, money crisis, supply chain crisis on a personal level. A sudden change of material circumstances can happen because of Uranus. Okay, so, all right. Don't be so impulsive when it comes to your funds. When you hear that energy of save for a rainy day type of thing. Yeah. And also, as I'm seeing this, feelings are programs we give life to when we say I am. Be mindful of who you have around you that really focuses on a one-dimensional pattern of life, that whatever that 2D box is telling them, the television is telling them, is what's the truth. Be mindful of that because the energy is extremely sensitive as far as no veil being present and you taking in more energy than you're normally taking in, as far as you creating a reality that connects to a conversation that you previously had. It's kind of like, you see how when we used to play tag, or when children would, when it'd be like, oh, you got the cooties, tag somebody, and you got the cootie, that type of shit. Is that type of energy that's flowing. No. All right. Let me see. What else? What else? Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Sudden endings, surprising news. There could be some surprising news that comes in as far as the way money is handled throughout the world. You know, some real shit. Lunar eclipse, November 8th, at a Taurus degree, the foundation. So, because that would have to do with the mother. Okay. And this planet is a feminine planet. There has been more wars against the planet or the element of Earth than there has been against humanity. I mean, the first war before you go against another country is going to be the war that you have with the resources of this planet to be able to go into war. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even on that type of energy today. That's just all I'm gonna say about it. Anywho, this is where it's like it's so simple, but we make it complicated. Queen of Sheba. We got Cancerian energy popping through here. Yellow human, solar seal, the power of free will through the action of influence, through the essence of wisdom, planet Earth. No, I'm telling you, this is exactly what the fuck I just said. As far as the first war being against the planet, the element of Earth. Let me go over here. Let's go over here. I'll play that game tonight. I want to drink my 32 ounces of water before I go to bed without feeling like I got a shadow box or some shit. I got my gloves. Don't sleep. I don't need him. I can use these hands on that ass too. But see, humanity too soft for that. I ain't gonna press charges. Is what I'm saying. I'll leave y'all alone. These hands do work though. The same way they work for these cars, they work in them gloves. Just saying. You can take this shit to a UFC ring. Just saying. Let's see. Surrender to joy. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. Let's be more. Let's leap and shit. Let's. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. So that's all you want to do here. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Okay. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During the both and during both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. You're just gonna leap at this motherfucker. You hear me? That's what you're gonna do. That's it. This is a different essence of talk to the hand. This bitch is like Heisman on that ass. You feel me? Let's do the Heisman and leap. This is disrespectful. I'm with the joy, but imagine you doing this to somebody that's talking shit to you. Like, I wouldn't say shit else. I wouldn't say nothing else to you. I'll probably do the same shit you just did to me. Cause look at I am. Like that's too much. She got it. I ain't fucking with you. You hands down. She got it. Surrender negative thinking. You got it. I'm with it. Say less. What's this? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. I'm telling you, something about her. She got a lot of power with this energy here. I'm telling you, her toes all pointed out. That's a lot. That's a lot. See, I see the way I'm set up. That's something I would do to somebody if they come at me with some left field shit. Like, what you talking about? I would do that. I would sit here and leap on your ass. Like, can you do this? Can we talk about this and what you do? Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy there. Yeah, we're gonna go straight to nature. That's what we gonna do. Tell me, y'all got out. I already saw where this was going. I'm good. You're gonna flip the energy. You saw how sources like surrender to the beauty and natural world. Say less. That's what we're gonna do. What's this? Surrender your fear of change, because that's how that shit get hidden sometimes. A lot of that aggressive energy, sometimes that's fear too. That can be fear too. And I know that firsthand. I know that firsthand. Example. I may come out aggressive because my fear is putting these paws on that ass. Don't let this small body fool you that. Okay? I ain't that small. Feel me? But don't nobody need to be putting their hands on nobody. But that's the same way it feels when it comes to the words I express, is what I mean. These paws can actually come through these words. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It don't matter if you understand them or not. You gonna learn them today. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. Small but mighty. Okay. And then surrender your attachments to results. Don't even worry about what's going to happen next. Do what you're going to do right now. Let's get into some tarot cards. Let me get into a tarot spread for y'all here. I see spirit being funny. It ain't even Wednesday. It's fucking Sunday, bro. What's the joke about? Let me see. What's the joke about? What's so funny? Surrender resentment. That's literally what the cards fall down to. That part. Surrender resentment and surrender unhealthy relationships. Yeah. There's certain resentments that are around you, not because you're holding on to it, because you have relationships around you that are holding on to resentments, and the energy can be created nor destroyed. It's transmuted and transformed. So if you got people around you that are still holding on to resentments, holding on to grudges, speaking in a certain way, that's also you. You're telling the universe that's also you because you invited it into your home or your auric or energetic field. Fifth house, love, romance. Let's talk about it. Let's do it. New moon in Libra. Let me get some moon cards on this for you, beloved. Fifth house. Fifth house speaks about where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. You're being asked to bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. As prosperity lies ahead, we are in a new moon phase. So this could be where the more you bring love into the situation, the closer you connect yourself to the prosperity that was once lying ahead. It was in front of you, but ahead of you. So now you're catching up to it. It's kind of like if we're looking at a track meet or something like that. I always like to use track as an example. This is like you were lapped at one point where you have a runner that's on the 15 lap out of 16, but due to the pace that they were going, you're on 14. And I feel like that's what the retrograde planets is doing, is allowing you to catch up to this front runner that's on lap 15 as well. Not to compete against them in that sense, because y'all all on different paths in this cosmic track meet. Yeah. You're all in your own lane, running your own path. Bring love into the situation. Bring love into it. I allow joy into my life regardless of the circumstances I find myself in. Emotions are running high. That's a great moment to even use those affirmations. The higher your emotions are, that would be the best time to tap into your affirmations, because usually you'll connect to a lower vibration. But if you start to say those affirmations, listen, it's going to be uncomfortable. I get it. But give it a shot. So you won't sit here and let your past hold you back. South Node. See what else we got here. Aquamarine is highly significant. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay. These are fixed energies. What is it that the collective is fixed on here as far as their past? What is the collective fixed on as far as their past? You feel like everything is falling apart, but you also realize the strength that you have to bring everything back together before it falls completely apart, because of the strength you have to your core values. What is it that the collective is fixed on here as far as what it is in their past is holding them back? fixed on that's holding them back? What are they fixed on that's holding them back? What are they fixed on that's holding them back? A dream. Open your eyes is all I heard. Open your eyes. You're sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on what you're capable of doing because you ain't do it before. Stop sleeping on yourself because you ain't do it before. Move forward. It was just 105.15 as I was saying this. What is this? Let me shuffle this out. You already picked up the phone to answer the calling. And it's like somebody picking up the phone and saying, hello, hello, hello. You can hear the other person saying, hello, hello, hello. You ain't saying nothing back. Meaning the assistance that you've been asking for. Let me see what this was that fell down. Okay. Sacred Journey card was on the ground from the last live. Something to do with that. So I picked it up this way. Okay. We have turn away from the mystery of the truth. Bueno. You know, deep within what you're feeling, you know the truth. And it said, turn away from the mystery of the truth. Stop dreaming. Open your eyes. That's what I'm saying. Open your eyes. Okay. Open their eyes to what? Open their eyes to what? They're dreaming. You want them to turn away. Some of you turned away from a dream to align with your truth, but you're still battling that. This is what I'm saying. Like, you answered the call already. You had to turn away from something that you were doing before. And that's why you connect to me. Everybody, listen. You was going to either know me this way or an Olympian. One of the two. But I was called for something bigger than that. Some of you got to turn. This is what I'm saying. Look at her arm. You see that muscle? Look at Shorty's arm, though. Come on now. Look at everybody else's arm versus her arm. You think this shit is a joke? She the only one that's brolic as fuck. You can still, there's something that you were doing before that you can still see. This would be the completion of the dragon now, the head and the tail. Feel me? Welcome, love. The head and the tail. When you turn away, you're turning to your truth. You're turning away towards your truth. This is basically like you could have a Saturn in Pisces or Saturn in the 12th house. Now, in the Saturn in Pisces Tarot card, that's the 8 of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, turning your back on something. And in the 8 of Cups, you're walking away from 8 cups. Anybody that's walking away from 8 cups, and according to Tarot, you can only walk toward 2 others because the suit follows 10 of Cups, or is about 10 of Cups, or everything goes from 1 to 10. In the deck, you're going to only 2, but you would feel like the 2 isn't valuable because it's less than the 8, but that's the mystery. But there's truth in the mystery. It's starting to rain now. It was 9:09 when I peeped that it was raining too, by the way. As far as the time is concerned. 10:10, 1:10:10 on the timer. See, Your innocence is going to bring you towards abundance. Your imagination is. What's this that wants to speak to you? Yeah, what's this? Relax. 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 Dum 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 dum. Well, according to that, that's an arranged marriage where people actually fell in love with each other. Somebody did a prank and actually not fell in love. There's a prank that happened that actually turned into a real deal, but it has to do with the level of compassion and love. Let's see what else got going on here. Better accept it. Accept what? That you don't trust people. See, you ain't got no business being in no type of relationship if you got issues with trust. It ain't people, it's the issue you got with the word itself. People just the byproduct of the issue you have with the word. It ain't the people. Because if you're still having issues with the matters of trust, it's really up to you and those you're connecting to. I'm here to tell you it's your fault. I love you, but it's your fault. It's your fault you don't trust nobody. You can't love if you don't trust. 11155. Like, fuck as we don't. Don't let that ever make sense to you from here on out. That you can love somebody without having with trust issues. So I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I come from the concrete jungle. So I'm wrong. And I don't even use that word wrong or right that much. Okay. I just know there's somebody in here that's making that shit right. That be the moment. I'm gonna show you what I do to people like you. Okay. I'm gonna show you what I do to people like you. Because you think this shit funny. You think this shit makes sense. Because somebody made it make sense to you. Let me show you something. Okay. This is what I do to people like you. This is what I do to people. I'm gonna leap and Heisman your ass. Oh, those this way, but because I'm gonna go where the surrender to joy is. Keep it up, preppy. Whoever this says you used to love watching Saved by the Bell. Preppy. Out here being preppy and shit, talking about I don't trust nobody. The fuck? No, it's not that you don't trust. No, you don't trust yourself. And you keep bringing this energy into your life, talking about you don't trust nobody. It's not what you get. Well, it's probably what you came here for, but it's to come up with a solution, not to give power to the problem. The fuck? Now, what's this? Hold up. You better recognize. And move forward. It's the only motherfucker under the water with legs, by the way. Everybody else got fins. This motherfucker right here got legs. You ain't got no excuses. You got legs underwater, bro. Now you got 3 cards coming out here. What now? Make a decision to break free to the future. Some of y'all need to listen to Future. He toxic as fuck, though. He a Scorpio. He's supposed to be that way. Turn out the light. I'm looking for. Decisions. It's a breaking decision about the future. You better Be free. Motherfucking got this octopus out here. Better release the hounds. Release the kraken. Them Scorpio, but listen. I ain't gonna front. That's my Scorpio, but he got motherfucking nerves. But yeah, that's the Scorpio for you. Them Scorpio motherfuckers different. Okay? They real different. That's like Little Mermaid not realizing that she's in the water, on land, in the air. She don't even know where she at. But she out here swimming in the air, knowing good and fucking well you ain't supposed to be showing nobody that you out here swimming in the air. Because you know people ain't ready to see that type of shit. Scorpios don't give a fuck. Basically, they don't care. They do, but they don't. They see that's them trust issues. Them trust issues. Yep. The Venus and Scorpio love it only for the test. The test they have. Let me see if you really bought that life. Let me see. And they don't be. Look at this shit. I'm out of here. I ain't playing with these cards today. I ain't doing that. No. That was a whole Empress and the Emperor. I'm good. We're good. Okay? We're good. Keep my motherfucking own shit from here on down. What the fuck was that? Now we gonna be okay. See this? We shuffling hands. We sitting here talking. You see how these? Come on now. Anything is possible. You see that? That's another thing for some of you. Anything's possible. Now look at these two. Where y'all come from? Let's see. The Empress out here feeling like she left out in the cold, knowing she good and well got all the tools to go. That she. This is somebody taking themselves out of their comfort zone. As far as having the tools that they need so they won't feel left out in the cold, but they're sitting here in a position to help somebody else that's left out in the cold, so now they feel left out in the cold. Meanwhile, this whole Emperor is a mental manipulator. That's some real Scorpio shit. I'm just let you know that now. No shade to y'all. I just know when I see one. My father is one too. Don't get out. Listen. Reshuffle. Yo. It's that Venus and Scorpio energy that's coming in hot. I'm coming in hot. It's a vibe tonight, y'all. Bring love into what situation? Oh, so that wasn't somebody's apartment? It's actually lightning outside. I thought that was somebody's apartment. Excuse me. That shit was kind of bright. I really thought that was like my neighbor's fucking TV and shit. It's a whole lightning bolt. What was that, 918? 919, it starts rumbling. That storm is close because those two were close by. That's how close you can tell a storm is, between the lightning and the thunder. When you count the seconds, it'll tell you how many minutes it is away from you. Let me see. 918. It's probably like in another. I didn't really count it thoroughly. Let me see. All right. 918 says to mend, repair a building. And this is here like this. Let me look at 919. Rent, breach, leak in the building. The building leaking. So it's definitely going to lead to you rebuilding. That's the truth. Rebuilding, moving. Yeah, big time. Two of Swords is the moon card for the new moon. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Ace of Swords. Oh, no, my swords started feeling weird. Venus in Cancer. Ace of Swords is connected to Venus in Cancer. 622 to 627. Now, okay. Pay attention to what's coming towards your way. It could be extremely draining because my whole shit just says you. Or this could be a masculine that got too much shit on their mind. Yeah, got too much shit in their mind. Don't got the strength to hold themselves up when it comes to a divine masculine now. Divine feminine, excuse me. Some of you are having to make a judgment call on that. I feel like that could be where you settle. That's another form of people pleasing that can be hidden under the rug, where you meet a person that you feel like you're connected to, and they have other issues that is not allowing them to be fully aroused around you because they have something spiritual that they have to figure out and close the case on in order to even step into that field. Or they may be that type of person that's around you that's like that because your angels, your spirit guides, and ancestors won't allow you to move further with this person. So this is something to be mindful of because you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine. This could go both ways as far as the masculine be with the feminine that is not up to par when it comes to their sexual endeavors or their sexual imagination. Something has to end. Something is going to end. Because healing is on the plate. We have Scorpio, Aquarius showing up here. It's the ending to this situation. 1:23:23 on the timer. That would be a deep search, but there could be a screenshot that you have. If you go by the 24-hour, the military time, you could have a picture in your phone that you took at 23:23 without even realizing it. Something about that. That's specific as fuck, but listen. Let me see here. Which will be 11:23. It's actually 9:23 right now. Yeah. Okay. Something's definitely coming to an end. Okay. 23:23 is new. On some real shit, the shit says new. Where are my other cards at? Let me get those out. Let me get those out. See? 23:23 new. And it said bring love into the situation with new moon in Aquarius and work through your fears. So new moon cards are coming out here, clarifying themselves. Now, you could be an Aquarius having to let go of a Scorpio, or a Scorpio having to let go of an Aquarius. Or if you're an Aquarius, it's time for you to work through your fears. Don't let your past hold you back. If you're a Scorpio, bring love into this situation and don't let your past hold you back. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, boom, pow. Ting, ting, ting. Dang, ting, dang. Bang, bing, boom. See that? Sun card? I'm going to take that. It's a sun card. What's these? Ooh. Ooh. I just felt like somebody or something you've been manifesting has already been watching you on their way. Another thing, there is somebody that's doing some type of work towards you. Don't let that past hold you back. They're still watching you, but they don't realize the type of egotistical form of karma that's on their ass now. Let me clarify this. Why is it two of swords? Might have a moon in Libra. Or this new moon, new dawn. It's showing you everything you're supposed to see here. And this could have a lot to do with whatever was blocking you from unconditional love. Whatever has been blocking you from unconditional love and your true divine happiness here. That's what's ending. Because it's time for you to be at a state of bliss. The star and the sun card, so especially with recognition, whoever this is, your trouble's been over. Whoever it is that's been watching you want to do some fuckery towards you, don't let the past hold you back. Yeah, lightning just struck just now. You're going to hear that thunder rumble at some point when it decides to go off. Because it usually comes up after the lightning. Here you have this sun card and the star. The sun and the star. Sun is a star. The sun is also a star. The sun is also a star. Just tasted orange juice. I thought it was subtle. What's the Page of Swords and the Magician? Wanted to keep you in mental prison. There it goes. 928. Come on, talk to me, Swords. What you got to tell the collective right now? What's the new about this 928 based on what we just figured out right now? Come on. Sudden terror or ruin, alarm. Let me see. Gematria, come on, talk to me. What are we talking about? 928, that's also Libra. Two of Swords vibes, Moon in Libra. The Zodiac star is 720, 864, Ophiuchus 720, X 888. A gift from the Galactic Center, Hawaii. We have 86 Avengers. Phoenix Priesthood. Scorpion Priesthood, which means you have a connection to Horus, which also means that your mom is the Mama Universe, Neith. Let me get Isis out. I gotta get Isis out. Or no, not her. She ain't full up like that. Let me. Wow. Didn't pick up this card, but it's showing up now because I definitely looked at the bottom of this table here, but it's showing up here now. Magic. Someone is a singer. Someone is a singer. I just heard Mark Anthony. That lightning was bright. It might as well be daytime out this motherfucker. Yeah, it's that bright for that shit to sound like that now. Let me see what's 930 talking about. What's this? Look here. Look what's showing up to me. 44. And in between that, what do we got? Mental prison and the tower. You see the lightning? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That rain coming down. That shit make me want to go outside. That's some real shit. I actually want to get the fuck up off here and go outside. Oh shit, the baboon is here. I love thunder. Can I tell you I love it? I love thunder. I just say you're connected to Horus, the Four of Swords. Revenge of Horus. Vigilance, restlessness, retreat, solitude. And then you have the Four of Cups, which is the left hand of Nekbet. Stroke of opportunities, preparation meeting opportunity, annoyance, but also a bad omen. Then the tower speaks of ruin. Decapitated pyramid is the death of hope, the ruin of our constructions, arrogance, presumption, prison, ruin, desperation, punishment, lack of balance. And this is what I'm saying about this energy right here. For anybody that was causing delays in your life, this could have been this lifetime or a completely different one. Some of you have either Libra signatures, or you have Libra highly aspected in your chart, which is bringing forth this message here too. Something about the year 44. Some of you carry the blood of certain ancestors that are still, ancestors that are still living, that were in the Vietnam War. Something about that. We got the High Priestess here. Initiation. Anything associated with childbirth or sexual organs. The healing of anything associated with childbirth or sexual organs. What about that? Let me see. Let me grab more. The letter P. P as in Paul, Peter, Pam. The High Priestess and the Sun. You got the Sun twice. P.S. Let's see what the message is. We got 624 that's connected to Venus and Cancer once again. P.S. what? Let me see. P.S. what? PlayStation. Something about that. Somebody better be stop playing. Wherever they're stationed at. Let me see. 624. What is gathered? Stored, storing, or storehouse. Threshold. Ooh, there's a lot of names up in here, man. Gatekeepers. This is speaking of a gatekeeper.